I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this. Y'all know the vibes, y'all know the energy, y'all know where our bodies be. Y'all tuned into the Link Up featuring Symone Stanley, the oh so lovely Symone Stanley, Lord Brunson, the Broad Street Bully in full effect. And y'all know who it is. It's your guy, Tone DeShields II from Chalk It Up Sports, where no matter if we win or if we lose, we just got to charge it to the game. And we've been doing a lot of winning, and the trend ain't going to stop. Y'all know the vibes. Smash that like button. We appreciate y'all. We are 24 hours away from kickoff. Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice.
The seven,
oh, my God.
It's up. It's up.
Yo.
It's
this
up.
Take me through that. Take me through that.
You know what I mean? You know, get ready, huh? Who we interviewing? Who we doing? We doing some interviews tomorrow.
Oh yeah, so me and LB, we gonna be outside. We gonna be interviewing some fans. I guess we should interview some fans.
Yeah, for sure. Y'all outside and get a crack up the content. Post that on the Link Up.
We wired for sound. We mic'd up.
We should be mic'd up.
No, I got you. Got the little joints. I got the little DJI joints. We good.
Yeah.
They charged. We outside.
We should be we should be mic'd up at least like an hour. Like just let it roll.
Yeah, we wired for sound.
Only
thing about it,
I love it.
Yeah, but with the little mics, it don't catch that background either, so we won't hear all that music and all that. But we wired for sound, man.
Yeah.
Listen, y'all. Off season feel like it flew by. I'm gonna tell you. I'm just gonna be honest about it. It felt like it flew by. I feel like we just got finished with a parade. We just got finished with the draft. You know, the ring ceremony just felt like it was just yesterday. I feel like a lot of this stuff is just flying by. But I think it's because, and maybe y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's because we've been kind of floating through this off season stress free.
That's exactly what it is. You know,
I feel like I've been on ice. I feel like I've been just floating on a cloud, my man.
Time flies when you having fun.
That's the facts. Time flies when you got a lot to brag about. And we've had a lot to brag about, you know, and now this day is finally here. You know, I love a season to where this is my second season to where we chasing a repeat. I love seasons like this. And I feel like we was real close that other year with Nick Foles with that Alshon Jeffrey drop. I feel like it was about to get dark for the league. You know what I mean? But I feel like we're in a position to, you know, make them scared again. Make them scared again, man. I'm excited. I'm ecstatic. Banner dropping against the Cowboys? Huh?
They couldn't have wrote it any better.
They couldn't have wrote this any better. The wounded Cowboys, the Micah Parsons list Cowboys. Come on, bro. We got a rare opportunity to put their body in a body bag and then put the body bag in the body bag. We can put them in 6 body bags. We can finish them. We can finish them. We can put your body bag in the body bag. We can finish them.
It's a couple things you said right there we definitely got to touch on. The banner dropping, of course, and them losing Micah Parsons a week before the season starts. Like, that's something that can offset a team's prospects, right?
Yeah.
If I'm on that team, if I'm a player and Micah is our best player, I think that's the fact, though. I don't think that's an argument. Micah was their best player, and all of you guys are under the impression that, okay, you know, the whole trade request is par for the course. Everybody does that when they're trying to get paid. He's gonna get paid. He'll be here when the season starts, and all of a sudden he gets traded. Not only does he get traded, he gets traded to the team that smoked y'all 2 years ago in the wild card round. He get traded to the Green Bay Packers, and y'all get 2 first-round picks and a 30-year-old Kenny Clark in return. I mean, no disrespect to Kenny Clark. He 29 going on 30, and sure, he helps your interior, but I look at that move for them like y'all could have got more. It's not even the fact that y'all traded them. That's the problem for me. I felt like they could have got more. How do you walk away from that trade and not get a Quay Walker or Edgerrin Cooper or Devontae Wyatt, one of those young up-and-coming studs they got on defense? How do you walk away from that trade and get a 30-year-old D tackle?
I feel like they did solid on the trade. I mean, them 2 first-round picks, even though they're not going to be high, Dallas has done a great job drafting in the past. I think, like, in the past 15 years, Dallas has drafted the most Pro Bowlers.
All pros. This is the most all pros.
All pros.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, honestly, I think they did solid in the trade.
I think so. So personnel-wise, I feel like they could have got more for sure. You know what I mean? Kenny Clark, it makes sense for them to go after Kenny Clark because they're decimated at defensive tackle. Not even injury, it's just they don't have no talent there. And Kenny Clark provides immediate talent. But I'm one of the guys that think, first of all, to back up a little bit, I don't think Micah Parsons is their best player. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't. I think CeeDee Lamb is their best player. But also at the same time, I think that they won the trade. You can't, Dallas Cowboys, you can't afford to have the highest paid player in NFL history, then double down to have the highest non-paid player in NFL history, and triple down to have a top 10 guy, non-quarterback guy, and CeeDee Lamb. And out around with that tandem. You know what I mean? It don't make no sense. Go get them picks. I think they won the trade.
I see your angle.
Go ahead. Green Bay was not about to give up none of their young stars. Like Green Bay building, you're not going to bring in Micah, lock him up for the long term, and then get rid of another core piece on your defense.
That's what makes them contenders.
Make sense for them to give away a younger piece.
That's what I see your angle. Right? And that makes sense from the Green Bay perspective, right? If you can get out of that deal without giving up your young up-and-coming stars, then you do that, right? If you can get away from that deal and give up 2 first-round picks and
that's a lot of capital, though, Tom. That's a lot of 2 first-round picks,
bro.
They don't have a first-round pick. They don't have a first-round pick for 2 years.
Right, that is true. From a, I think you said it already. From a personnel standpoint, that's what I'm talking about. I like the pick. The picks is cool. 2 first-round picks, cool. I just feel like they could have got more.
I feel
maybe not much. Maybe a player. Again, I just feel like they basically, how can I put this? They robbed Peter to pay Paul. They damaged one position to fix another, right? And again, them trading him is not my issue. I understand the angle because but I think you said it. You can't have a $60 million quarterback on your roster. You paying CeeDee Lamb what you paying him, like $34 million a year, and then paying Michael what you paying him. And then before that, you paid Jake Ferguson all that money. You just paid DeRon Bland. You paying Trevon Diggs, who hasn't made good of that money for the past 2 seasons. They got a lot of money tied up, right? So I understand that part as well. So from Jerry's perspective, yeah, his angle is we can probably get a lot of good players for for those draft picks, with the draft capital. That's cool. That's a gamble as well. It's all gamble. It's all gamble at the end of the day.
It's a gamble for both sides, Tom. I think the likelihood of it failing for the Packers is higher than the likelihood of it failing for the Dallas Cowboys because the Dallas Cowboys are going to have 4 first-round picks the next 2 years. That's 4 players, whether they're bust or great, that's going to be on rookie deals for years. So if you hit on all 4 of these first-round picks, you know what I mean? You got a situation. You're looking at an Eagles-type situation. You know what I mean? You're looking at something monstrous where guys are performing on rookie deals. Jalen Hunt, Nolan Smith, and Cooper DeJean, Quinyon Mitchells of the world. And for the crowd that don't like where the picks could possibly fall, need I remind you that Nolan Smith was picked 30th? That's a late first-round pick, and he leads the Eagles franchise in playoff sacks. So you can't sleep on them late first-round picks at all. That's great capital. So I think you know what I mean? I think the Packers came out on the right side of it if they're going to win in 2 years. You know what I mean? You got 2 years to win a Super Bowl because you don't have no first-round picks.
You think 2 years is the window?
They got 2. They got a 2-year window.
I think
they got a 2-year window.
That's an interesting conversation. But I think what this all comes down to ultimately
maybe 3. Let me finish this one. Maybe 3, Symone, because they don't have a wide receiver on a monster contract.
That is
correct. Know what I mean? Maybe 3. They're really wide receiver by committee, with the exception of the rookie that they got that they're real high on. So maybe 3.
Yeah, Golden. Yeah.
Yes. Well, I'm gonna say this. They talking about me in the chat. First of all, we was not supposed to go live right now. So the only way I was gonna make this stream is if I multitask.
Listen, this is what happens when you're pro. You get it done by any means necessary. You feel what I'm saying?
And if I didn't show up, then they would have been talking heat.
No, I wouldn't have talked shit. I wouldn't.
Not y'all. I'm saying it.
But again, right? I think to move the conversation forward now. Okay, they made the move, right? How did they get there? You get there because Jerry's playing funny money. He taking too long to pay guys, right? Why is Dak getting paid what he's getting paid? Because they taking long to pay guys. Why is CD getting paid what he's getting paid? because they taking long to play to pay guys. I think overall, sure, the Cowboys, from a draft perspective, they should have a future. They should. But you got Dak Prescott, who's entering year 10, year 9. You just signed him to a $60 million plus deal. You got to capitalize off that contract. CeeDee Lamb, you got to capitalize off that contract. You paying these guys out the wazoo. And you're banking on, and again, not everybody can do what the Eagles did. Everybody can't do that. You know what I mean? Even what the Eagles did is something that's like, yo, who could have predicted Quinion doing what he did, Cooper DeJean doing what he did the same? It's so many variables that got to work. Right, you got to have the infrastructure to make something like that work. And I look at what Dallas has done the past several years, who they've been the past several years, from an infrastructure perspective, from a culture perspective, from a coaching, from a leadership, from an ownership perspective. I don't trust them to do right by the deal they just made. I don't trust them to maximize this so-called window that they may or may not have. Maybe they can find the talent, but we've seen Dallas with talent. And I think, LB, you talk about it all the time. Hey, don't get mad at Jerry. He built the rosters. He gave y'all like 3, 4, 5 Super Bowl caliber rosters over the past 25 years. What did y'all do?
That's a fact.
And he also made a good point that, hey, we was bad on defense with Micah. So I understand so many angles of it. You know, I think, again, my only position was that I thought they could have got a tad bit more. But even beyond that, the trade makes sense in my humble opinion. I think they should have been way more decisive. And this is what made Harry Roseman so great. He's decisive. He don't waste too much time. He don't waste time in negotiations. Either we're gonna get the deal done or we're not. And if we're not, we're moving you. If Howie was in that situation, Mike is getting moved pre-draft. As a matter of fact, I'll take it a step further. If Howie's in that situation, Micah gets paid a year ago, 2 years ago.
Yeah, I think that would have happened if it was Howie. I think Howie would have been found a way to pay him, but I don't think the Cowboys handled it wrong. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I think some bad blood started to brew, but they told him, you know what I mean? Listen, you could take the 5th-year option. That's what they told him. It's like you could sign this, you know what I mean? Because they wasn't trying to let him go. They were just trying to drag it out as long as possible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They wanted him to play on that 5th-year option because at the end of the day, they weren't elite. They weren't an elite defense where you had to keep this guy. This guy, the best player on the defensive side of the ball, and y'all was one of the worst run defenses in the league.
Yeah.
Like what is it? The two extremes got to stop. The guy's not Reggie White, and he's not trash. He's in the middle. He's borderline elite to me. I don't even think Micah Parsons is elite because elite players show up in elite moments. Micah Parsons doesn't do that.
Yeah, I think he's a tier below elite. The Myles Garretts and the TJ Watts.
I agree.
And even Max Crosby, because Max Crosby plays the run. Like, I think he's a tier below those guys.
Yeah, I think he's on the same level as the dude in the Bengals guy. You know what I mean?
You talking about Trey Henderson?
Yeah, I think they're around the same level. You know, I don't think Trey Henderson is like super duper elite, but I think he's very, very serviceable. He's very, very good.
He's productive as hell, bro.
Yeah, he's extremely productive. You know, I think like in my Hassan Reddick comment stands when I said I think Hassan Reddick is better than Micah. I think Hassan Reddick and Micah Parsons were on the same level. You know what I mean? I just think, you know, circumstances dictated how it ended for Reddick. But at the end of the day, man, they don't have enough to beat us, man. That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line.
Yeah, let's get into that, right? Because okay, Mike is traded. He's gone now, right? So that begs the question: what do they have? Who do they have? That's the multi-million-dollar question.
Videos. Are you still live? Oh, my bad. I thought it was muted.
Girl, you're the furthest from muted right now. The furthest.
Yeah, what you mean you thought it was muted?
So this is where it gets interesting, right? All right, let's move it forward. Micah's gone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Trevon Diggs is back. He's supposedly healthy. I beg to differ, though. Deron Bland is back. They say he's healthy. They just pay him. I'm a little concerned about him as well. But let's focus on that front seven, because that's where I think the real meat and potatoes of the conversation is, right? I look at that front seven. Okay, you traded for Kenny Clark, right? You traded for Kenny Clark to help your interior. You pair him up with Osa Odigizua, who's another guy you just paid this offseason. And I look at those guys and I say to myself, Osa Odigizua, okay, he can rush the passer, but he can't stop the run. Kenny Clark wasn't really a good run stopper last season. Wasn't consistent. Dante Fowler, yeah, he had a 10.5 sack season last year. Couldn't stop the run though with the Commanders. Had a terrible run defense grade. Marshawn Nealon, a second-year player, can't stop the run. They depended on him. Another a rookie, Donovan Izaraku, a guy I like out of Boston College. They drafted him in the second round. I like him, but he's a rookie. He's an unknown right now. Another guy at linebacker, Maurice Lufau, can't stop the run, can't cover. A guy they brought in from Tennessee, Kenneth Murray Jr., can't cover, can't defend the run. They have so many issues. I can't take these guys serious.
Not only that, the way you breaking it down, it sounds like somebody due for a career day on our side. I think Jalen might have a career day on these guys, bro.
Bro, I've been doing the science on these guys.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. So I think Jalen is poised for a career day.
Jalen Hurts, why you say that?
The cornerbacks are ass. They happy about when the last time Diggs played football. They think Diggs gonna have an impact against Smitty and AJ, who just was in the bowl. This dude is just now getting fixed up. I think they're rushing him back. Is Deron Bland healthy? I think he got to be to get the extension. But I'm not worried about their secondary. They can't stop the run. Neither can they run the ball. Why do you think
they don't have a true source of pass rush? Where
they don't.
At the end of the day, same what you're talking about, Micah. Where's that production coming from? Where is that consistent pass rush coming from? You can't stop the run. You're going to be searching all season for a legitimate pass rusher that can close games for you or wreck a game for you. So you mean to tell me I'm supposed to look at Trevon Diggs and Deron Bland and expect them to be locked down when you can't stop the run and you can't get to the quarterback?
Mark my words. They're going to play Jalen Hurts the same way Spagnuolo did.
Exactly. I'm glad you said that. Break it down.
They're going to blitz because they have no other answer. They're not going to sit back in zone and let us run the ball. They're going to blitz. They're either going to blitz to try to make Jalen Hurts make a throw, or they're going to try to run blitz to try to slow down Saquon Barkley and put 8, 9, 10 in the box. Either way, they're cooked. Either way, they are cooked. I'm telling you, bro, we just better than them, and there's nothing that they can't do that I can't physically I can't visualize a counter to. It's damn near like I'm in the building. I know exactly what the Eagles are going to do to these guys. We're going to spread them out. They're going to look goofy and stupid. They can't run the ball. Miles Sanders is running for them, bro. Okay, we drafted him, but we don't care about him. The players that play for us right now, they don't give a damn about no camaraderie between Miles Sanders. They wasn't there when Miles Sanders was there. Zach Bond ain't played with Miles Sanders. Jahad Campbell ain't played with Miles Sanders. Nolan Smith ain't played with Miles Sanders. Jalen Carter ain't. I think Jordan Davis might have 1 year. You know what I mean? But nobody else cares. Quinyon Mitchell ain't. Cooper DeJean, they coming downhill to hit him. They hit him, and he don't even hit the hole hard. Tackle for loss multiple times on Miles Sanders. Dak Prescott, they're gonna have to throw the ball to survive. I'm just not sold, Tone. Vegas got us as 8-point favorites, I think.
LB, to your point, you laid out every which way they're gonna try to attack us. With their defense versus our offense, right? Blitzing. I think that's their only court. The path to victory for the Dallas Cowboys is very narrow. There aren't too many routes for them to take. And even if they take that route, it's a short-sighted route. I even love the fact that I look at their running game and I don't see a true threat. I see a running back room with a rookie and 2 running backs that can't stay healthy. I see an offensive line that's young and unproven as a collective. And frankly, I expect them to try to, if they are going to try to get their running game involved, I fully expect them to try to hit the outside and attack our edge rushers and try to get their tackles to overpower smaller guys like Nolan Smith and Jalen Hunt. They're not going to run up the middle. Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, Moro Jomo, Ty Robinson, they're not going to run up the middle. They're going
to try to go off tackle. That's not going to work either.
They're going to try to go off tackle, and then you're going to see that boy Zach Bond. You're going to see that man Cooper DeJean. You're going to see Reed Blankenship coming downhill, and then it's going to get to a point in the game where we're going to see Dak Prescott being forced to throw the ball 35, 40 plus times a game. This game is going to end.
Jahad Campbell going to have 9 to 12 tackles in his rookie debut.
I think Jahad Campbell picks off Dak Prescott.
9 to 12?
You're going to have 9 to 12 tackles in his rookie debut.
Actually, I take that back. I say Jahad Campbell has a strip sack off a blitz.
Jahad Campbell is going to be wildly effective. Jahad Campbell is going to wreck the game. I just feel it. He's going to, bro, he was hitting his own guys. He's from the area, bro.
He's a psycho, yo. He's a psycho.
He's really ready to go off.
He grew up not liking the Dallas Cowboys. And y'all want to know who I got real high hopes for? Adoree Jackson.
Hold up.
High hopes for
Hold
Adoree
up.
Jackson.
Wait,
Hold on.
high hopes as in
What
you're
that mean?
hoping he does good, or high hopes as in you think he's going to do good?
I think he's going to do good. I think Adoree Jackson's going to be a solid starter for us because I heard him talk as of late. And he's saying some key. He is all about the team. He ain't about himself. And when a guy talks the way Adoree Jackson is talking, he is about his responsibility and making sure he covers his area of responsibility on each play. He's not trying to play hero ball. He's trying to secure his. This is a rare opportunity for Adoree Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He won this starting job. Like miraculously, he won this job. It's a very, very for real.
I mean, look, I wasn't high on him all offseason.
Yeah, but miraculously he won the job, bro. So it's like at this point we gotta do diligence as Eagles fans to rally behind the guy. He won the job fair and square.
I do agree with that 100%.
And honestly, it was never a question. Like
it wasn't
pretty much from practice.
That's a good point.
Adoree was kind of running away with it. Like he got 90% of like the first team reps. Like they knew early that Adoree was the leader of that pack in the competition. Now he did bring in Jacorian though, so
right. But I love the combination of those two. You could sprinkle in a little Keely Ringo if the game's out of reach or something like that. I don't know when he comes in the game, but I love the combination of those two guys, bro. I love the Jacorian Bennett, the young feisty guy, and I love the Adoree Jackson. You in Philly, Symone?
Yeah, we outside. We outside.
Yeah, where you get?
Yo.
When you get there, yo?
Earlier today.
Oh, Dylan down there?
She in a B&B. That's what that is.
No, this my sister.
No, wait.
Her sister go to college down there.
Oh, that's right. She at UPenn,
no,
right?
she worked. She worked.
Big dog for forensic scientist or something. I forgot what it was.
Right, yeah. Research of
research and development.
Yeah.
Yes, research. Sorry.
Yeah, research, spine cell fluids and shit. Like she all up in it.
So
no,
yeah,
hold
we
on,
going
wait.
out. It's a
No, wait, time's out. LB asked you a question though.
What question?
Dylan down there with y'all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
I was just asking, was the whole gang around?
Yeah, and we deep.
Oh, okay. Your voice got a little high when you said that. So I was just trying to make sure that you ain't in Philly showing off.
We in Philly, not Vegas, y'all. Come on now.
He might as well be an Eagles fan. All this winning, why don't he just be a part of it?
We got space. Listen, he got 20 hours, 24 hours.
Yeah, then he going to the game too, right?
Mm-hmm.
He might as well, bro. Listen, you know what? That atmosphere gonna take him. Watch.
Text me where text me where you sitting at.
Huh?
Text me where
I'm sitting. Yeah. Already told everybody where I'm sitting. Well, I'll text you the specific row. I'm in 111.
You better than me.
Why?
I ain't telling nobody what I'm sitting at.
LB, I'm going to the game the way you be moving low key.
You surprised I'm going? What you mean? That's
no, the way you be moving low key. I'm surprised you even going.
That's fair. That's fair.
Too many ops.
Be at the tailgate site.
It's not even that. No, I'll be chilling. What you want me to do? What you want me to do? The butterfly, the Tootsie Roll? That's just not in my DNA. Like, I'm a real Philly guy. We don't move our body like no snake just because it's music playing. We don't do that. We don't do that, Symone, just to let you know. So when you see the other guys out there moving their body like a snake, they might be from Bucks County or something. We really don't do that.
We're not going to do a TikTok tomorrow.
What you talking about? You want me to dance?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm gonna stand in the back with my arms folded. I'm gonna let you get down. I'll be present. You know what I mean?
So we're gonna do a trivia game.
What you want me to do? The fake eating joint? I hate that. My daughter did that the other day. I hate it.
I hate that shit.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
But no, we're gonna do a trivia game tomorrow.
Listen, yeah. I barely know what this means. All the girls do this. I barely know what this means.
Clock it.
Clock it.
Is that
T, is that what it is? He says it's stopwatch.
Yeah, like what are they doing? Hitting the button. Anyway, these guys can't mess with us, man. And it's I guarantee victory.
I think it's gonna be a 35-24 We're gonna score about 35 points.
I got 34-17. I just want us to start fast for a change, man. And I said something real crazy on Twitter that a lot of people, I don't care if they agree or not, like it is what it is. But I said that if Josh Allen can win MVP, so can Jalen Hurts.
Oh yeah, that's not even far-fetched.
It's not far-fetched. No, people think it's far-fetched though. But Josh Allen won MVP throwing for 3,700 yards and 28 touchdowns.
Yeah, it's true too.
Jalen Hurts can do that.
It's Jalen Hurts. He was an MVP candidate in 2020. It's not far-fetched. Like he was in the running for MVP in 2023 before things kind of went off the rails. So
right.
I mean, it's not far-fetched at all. I think I look at this game and I say to myself,
did Josh Allen was he even an All-Pro?
Yeah, I think he was like, see, that's where it gets interesting. I think he was second team All-Pro and Lamar was first team, and they gave the MVP to Josh still. I think that's why.
And it wasn't no All-Pro from the NFC.
What you mean? Wait, what you mean?
Because usually the second team All-Pro or the first team All-Pro, they in two different conferences.
I see what you're saying. Let me just double check, make sure he was an All-Pro or not. So Josh Allen, he was a second team All-Pro in 2024.
And Lamar was first team All-Pro, but they gave it to Josh Allen. That's the most obvious.
That doesn't make any sense.
The most obvious just collusion or just despicable behavior of just treason that I've seen. This is obvious. Josh Allen wasn't better than Saquon or Lamar last year.
That's true.
You know what I mean? In my opinion. And then people are saying, well, look what Josh Allen had to play with to get MVP. Jalen Hurts wouldn't have done what Josh Allen did. What did he do? They lost to Patrick Mahomes. They didn't go to the Super Bowl. What did he do? What did Josh Allen do that Jalen Hurts can't do last year?
Yeah, I mean, I'm about to say Josh Allen didn't put up spectacular numbers in the playoffs. Like,
yeah, what did he do? What did he do? It don't make no sense. And furthermore, Josh Allen's supposed to be so great. Why do he need what Jalen Hurts needs to succeed? He should still be thriving, throwing 5,000, whatever's on the field. He's Josh Allen, remember? Mm-hmm. But, man, at the end of the day, man, it's about the Eagles and the Cowboys tomorrow, man. The whole world going to be tuned in and watching how the defending champs conduct themselves after the Super Bowl season.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure. And speaking of a Super Bowl season, like we said earlier, this is the banner drop night.
Right.
And Nick Sirianni and them boys came out and said, yeah, celebration time is over. We ain't going to be on the field for that.
I'm cool with that.
I'm cool with that too. Now, granted, it was reported also via Zach Berman that they actually weren't even on the field when they dropped the banner from the 2017-2018 Super Bowl. So that's not totally random. But it is interesting, though, nonetheless, that they're deciding yet again to not be on the field when the banner drops. And I like it. I'm not mad at it at all. I even love what A.J. Brown said. He said, we've been there, done that. That's done. That's over with. The celebration's over. We done did the parade. We did the ceremony, the ring ceremony. We did the party's over. It's over. It's time to go to work.
It's time to go to work, man. I'm cool with it 100% because the banner is for us. It's for the fans. That's for the city. That's for the people that's going to be at the game. That's for everybody watching. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? The banner is for us. It's for us to experience that moment, to see that banner drop, how we seen the other banner drop. You know what I mean? The banner is for us. The banner not for the guys. Half of the guys, a handful of the guys wasn't even on the team last year.
I think somebody said that too. I think
AJ said that. I think AJ said that. AJ said some of these guys wasn't even here. You know what I mean? The banner is for BG. BG can enjoy the banner. He retired. He's a part of that. You know what I mean? The players need to be in the tunnel and hear us going crazy because how much we think of them because that banner dropped. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, it's a new day, man. We out here hunting. You see, I don't got no Super Bowl gear on right now. I'm gonna have someone on at the game probably, but I don't have no Super Bowl logo gear on right now. Yeah, man, it's a new day. I'm looking to see what the next logo looking like. Facts. And I feel like we built like that. I just don't think. Listen, man, everybody got a chance. It's any given Sunday, but
you got to show up at the end of the day.
It's a reason why Vegas got us 8.5-point favorites, bro. That's a big spread, man. Usually it's 3, 6, 5, it's something weird. But they got us 8.5 points. They got us winning. They got us beating these guys by 9 points or more. It's a big spread. Vegas pays attention. Vegas know they can't run the ball or they can't stop the run. Usually teams who can't do that lose.
That's a good point, LB. And, I just think from a mentality perspective, when it comes to this Eagles team, they're led the right way by the right man. And Jalen Hurts.
Right.
He's somebody that refuses to get comfortable. He refuses to allow his accolades to weigh him down. He's somebody that refuses to get fat off of his success. And things like that trickle down. Exactly. It trickles down. Did you guys get an opportunity to watch I think it's like a 5 or 6 minute hype video they dropped on YouTube today?
Play it. They ain't gonna do nothing to us for playing it. I watched it though.
You sure they ain't gonna do nothing to it? I ain't trying to lose this stream. It's on the Eagles YouTube channel. Let me see.
Yeah, they might. I watched it earlier, and it was a different. The
energy was.
It wasn't even a hype video.
Yeah, it wasn't real.
It
wasn't a traditional.
It wasn't, man. It was a conversation between the head coach and the players about what you think toughness is. You know what I mean? Nick Sirianni is a mastermind, bruh. We got to start really giving him true flowers, man. Nick Sirianni is a psychologist to them guys, bro. Nick Sirianni with his arms folded, feet on the table. Tell me what you think toughness is to you. Tell me, what do you think? All the core guys gave their definition of toughness. Nolan Smith said, I don't want to go back to latching boats and it's wherever I'm from. That ain't my life. I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? Saquon Barkley said that toughness to me is I think Zach Barnes said, you might not want to drive to the ball that third time that ball might come out. That's toughness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's grit. That's toughness.
Nolan said, I got the word from he said, I knew what toughness was when I was on that doctor's table and they told me in the Super Bowl I tore my tricep at halftime. The doc said, listen, I think you've done enough. Nolan said, who the fuck are you to tell me if I did enough? Motherfucker, give me the brace. And I'm not asking you.
Yeah, who are you? That's toughness.
Give me the brace. I'm not asking you.
There's still more I could do.
Bro.
Breakout year might be coming for Nolan Smith.
You got too many men on his team.
That's what it is, man. That's what it is. If you ask the Dallas Cowboys what is toughness, you're gonna get a whole different. I would love to hear what Dak Prescott got to say was toughness, because he can't answer that question. This guy's going into year 10, and we can't talk about any time where he exuded extreme toughness. He can't beat San Francisco. He can't get out the second round. When you're talking about toughness and how it equates to a guy like Dak Prescott, you're talking about beating up on Daniel Jones and Sam Howell. That's what they think toughness is. Beating up on guys who are bona fide backups. That's what they think toughness is. That's why they running around here trying to tell us about their records. They think that's what make them tough. Dak 9-4 against the Eagles. Well, that same Dak watched the Eagles go to the bowl 3 times. He ain't been out the second round while he 9-4 against the Eagles. They think shit like that is tough. That's not tough. What's tough is losing in the Super Bowl, having a down year and going back and winning it all, and still having that lock screen on your phone about the loss, because the loss bothers you more than the win could ever cheer you up, bro.
When you cooking. When Jalen Hurts was in that office, when he was in that office talking to Nick, and he said, when you win the national championship game and you overthrowing guys, you underthrowing guys, you turning the ball over, and you get benched at halftime, you go from that to hitting guys in stride. Hitting guys in stride in the Super Bowl, beating MVPs. That's what you do it for. That's what toughness is. That's how you get to where you need to get to.
You know how many you know how many so-called greats that Jalen got their head on a mantle? That's toughness. Do you realize they just stopped? They still gonna bring up, he got benched for Tua. They still will bring it up. Jalen done put Lamar Jackson head on the mantle, MVP. Patrick Mahomes head on the mantle, MVP. Josh Allen head on the mantle, MVP.
Matthew Stafford
head on the mantle, Super Bowl MVP. You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? That's toughness. When everybody think you can't do something and you come out and show them that I've learned from my mistakes. Come on, bro. Jalen Hurts is a top 2 quarterback in the league, bro.
That's why I try to tell people when it comes to this position, the quarterback position in particular, right? I'm tired of people trying to diminish the divinity of the position. And what I mean by that is that I personally believe the quarterback position is the most important position in all sports. And everything that's required from the quarterback position, not just knowing the scheme and being, and doing your job and getting guys in place, but being a leader of men. You damn near become a therapist to your teammates almost.
Mm-hmm.
You have to manage so many egos, so many personalities. Meanwhile, you got to battle your own demons. You try to make sure that you taking care of self. But as the franchise quarterback of an organization like the Philadelphia Eagles in a loud city like Philly, there's so much that is demanded and required of you, and how you should carry yourself, and how you should move as a pro and as a man. And it's so much that goes into the position that goes beyond just the things you can measure. How far you can throw a football, how many yards, how many touchdowns. There's so much more. Like, the quarterback position is so much more divine than just the numbers. And when I look at Jalen Hurts and what he's been through, how he's carried himself, the things he's done, the things he's seen, the failures, the successes, you look in that man's eyes and all you can see is hunger. All you see is desire. All you see is, no matter what I do, until I'm in the dirt, enough is never enough. And you got guys in this league that get fat off their stats, get fat off of how people talk about them, get fat off of the rookies of the year. They get fat off of being called the most talented guys in the league. At the end of the day, toughness, I think Jordan Davis said this, or was it Nolan? It was Nolan, Jordan Davis, and Kobe in the room, right? And they were saying that mental toughness is more important than physical toughness, right?
That's Jordan Davis. Jordan Davis said that.
Yeah, and then they were saying,
he said that you can't have physical toughness without mental toughness.
And he said, and the Kobe was like, hold on, wait. Yes, you can.
Right.
He said, there's a lot of guys out here that's physically tough, but they're mentally weak. And I think JD was like, I don't think you can play on a team and not be tough. Kobe said, yeah, you can. It's a lot of ass defenses out here.
Right. I think Kobe said you just can't play on this team.
Yeah, you can't play on this team.
You just can't play on this team and not be tough. And Nick felt that. The whole room felt that. You know what I'm saying? Smitty said something too that was crazy to me in that. Smitty said it's a lot of fake tough guys running around here. And that's the Dallas Cowboys. That's the Dallas Cowboys. A lot of fake bullies. A lot of fake tough guys. A lot of guys who just care about their image instead of the results. Come on, man. We're having a conversation about toughness. The Dallas Cowboys can't be in this conversation. And that's who we open the season up against, a weak-ass team. A weak-ass quarterback, a head coach who ain't never coached before. You think he's going to out-coach Nick? They're going to get nervous and start trying to throw the deep ball and attack Dorian Jackson. They're going to get nervous and try to blitz Jalen Hurts like he ain't just cook spags. They don't got the personnel. They don't got the city behind them. They don't got nothing. It's going to be so loud and they undisciplined. It's going to be false starts. We're going to turn that ball over. Come on, bruh. Come on. Their best chance at putting steady points up is the field goal kicker, in my opinion. George Pickens, they think somebody's scared of George Pickens. What was George Pickens' numbers last time we played them in Pittsburgh? I don't even think he had a catch. We're not worrying about these guys, man. We're not worrying about these guys.
Preach.
We here to end these guys' season week 1. Week 1, we here to end these guys' season. I can't think of a game plan that says they are going to win this game. I can't think of a one. I can't think of nothing that make me scared about them.
Their only option is to muck this game up somehow, some way. Blitz, trick plays. They're going to have to pull out all the stops just to, because here's the thing, right? We're not just talking about a drive. We're not just talking about a quarter. Can they, for 4 quarters, outlast this Philadelphia Eagles team? That's the question. And the reality is they can't. They're not built that way. They're not constructed that way. They're not led that way.
Their only way, in my opinion, of beating us is they have to absolutely find a way to get Turpin the ball deep. They got to find a way to put Turpin in the game, and I think Turpin is like one of the X factors. And also,
he can flip the field for you, yeah.
Right, and also I think that they got to keep Dak Prescott clean. Keep him clean. Like if we can't sack Dak this game, then they're gonna beat us. They're gonna beat us because Dak can throw if he ain't under pressure. But if Dak got to move around to his left and his right, he got to continue. Bro, they got the worst tackles in the league, I think. The worst tackles in the league, and they can't run the ball.
And Tyler Guyton, he's been active for the game. He was dealing with an injury all offseason with the knee during training camp. Oh, he's supposedly active for the game.
First of all he do is jump off sides anyway.
We'll see how effective he is. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think he'll be able to. If no one's on him, it's a wrap.
Bro, I'm worried about the simulated pressure we're gonna bring to his side. We're gonna send Hattie Campbell on that side. We're gonna send Zach Bond every now and then on that side. You know what I mean? Jalix Hunt, Azeez Ojulari. I think it's just too much for these guys.
LB, from a personnel standpoint, when you really think about how the Eagles are constructed, they are so fucking fast.
Very fast.
Zach Bond and Jahai Campbell alone. Let's just stay there. Zach Bond and Jahai Campbell playing next to each other at linebacker. It's going to be something Dak Prescott has never dealt with when he's faced the Philadelphia Eagles. He's never dealt with a personnel grouping like this in Philadelphia. So all that, oh yeah, Dak normally does this against the Eagles. Hey, listen, we understand that. We know Dak can put up numbers. We know he's good for garbage time numbers. We understand all of that. But this is a different era. This is a different regime. Dak Prescott is another year older. Dak Prescott is coming back off of a torn hamstring. Let's test that mobility. Let's see if he can really shuffle left and right. Let's see if he can step up in that pocket with confidence. I'm telling you, this is like the second or third serious injury in his career. I think it's the second serious injury in his career. We're gonna see. We're gonna test this gangster early. They're gonna test this gangster early. Why?
They're gonna have to establish some type of run. They're not gonna be able to just pass on us all day. They're not gonna do that. Think about, we had Patrick Mahomes in a position to where he only could pass at one point because it was down so much. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I don't think the Dallas Cowboys want to be in that situation. They don't have Patrick Mahomes. They don't have Patrick Mahomes. You know what I mean? I don't believe in Dak Prescott. I don't believe in their new head coach. I don't even know who their defensive coordinator is. I don't believe in
Eberflus from Chicago.
I don't believe, wasn't he ass over there?
Yeah.
He was the head coach?
Yeah, he was the head coach, yeah.
I don't believe in nothing that the Dallas Cowboys got going on, bro.
I don't, man.
Eberflus should have been beating on the table to keep Michael Parsons.
He probably was. You know, he ain't got no saying that. I'm telling you, man, they can act cute all they want. Losing Michael Parsons a week before the season starts, that's not a good omen for your team.
It's not a good omen for your team. It's not. They can be delusional all the way. I've been listening to the Cowboys streams. They in there talking for hours, talking about how they think they're gonna do this. How they think, bro, y'all gonna die week 1. I don't care what y'all do week 2, week 3, week 4, but week 1 is done. We're gonna cook y'all in Philly week 1. Y'all not coming, bro. Do they know? They don't understand how hostile of an environment this is going to be, bro. This is going to be a playoff level hostility, bro. We can't stand them dudes in Philly. And the banner dropping, boys, the men singing the national anthem. We legitimately cannot stand the guts of these guys, bro.
DJ Diamond cuts on the 1s and 2s. Come on, man.
We want everything bad for them, bro. We want everything bad for them, bro. And I don't think they understand that, man. I mean, Trayvon Diggs don't scare nobody, bro. I don't even know who in their linebacking core, bro. They would have had a better chance on defense if Overshawn was playing, but he's not even playing.
That's another part. Overshawn's not even playing.
Yeah, Overshawn not even playing. I think they're gonna try to use Overshawn in a Micah Parsons type role.
They're missing they're also missing the corner. What's his name? His name is Cheville.
Yeah, Siobhan
Revel, excuse me. Siobhan Revel. They like him though. I think he was there last year. Wasn't he there last year?
No, I think he got drafted this year. He was projected to be a first round pick, but I think he had an injury coming out of college.
Let me double check real quick just to make sure.
I think he had an injury coming out of college.
Okay, Siobhan Revel. Okay, yeah, he was the 3rd round pick in this. Yeah, okay, yeah. Apparently they like him.
They do like him. He's nice. He was just injured.
Yeah, strong measurables, but he ain't playing tomorrow.
That's
He
exactly.
ain't playing tomorrow, so that don't really mean nothing to me. I'm telling you, I think Trevon Diggs, he's 26 years old. He's still young. Don't get me wrong, he's still young. But Trevon Diggs, he tore the ACL in the left knee in 2023. He re-aggravated that same knee in 2024, missed the rest of the season. And you want me to expect him to be the Trevon Diggs that we remember him to be from 2022 and 2021, where he was a Pro Bowler and an All-Pro?
Him and Bland are walking double moves, man. They're walking double moves. They're gonna fall for every pump fake. They're gonna follow Jalen Hurts' eyes and head movement. Jalen Hurts is gonna use these guys like crash dummies, bro.
And Jalen Hurts is a guy who's another year wiser. He's been to the highest of the heights. He knows all the tells. He understands how to win football. See, winning football games is just about talent. Winning football games is damn near a science. It's damn near a science.
Then it's also about who gonna stop Saquon Barkley, bro. We ain't even talk about that, bro. Who gonna stop Saquon Barkley? I think Dallas Goedert could be the X factor in it. It's just like
we didn't talk about Dallas Goedert. We didn't talk about
what are they gonna do?
They don't have enough guys.
They don't. Who gonna stop Saquon? First of all, who's the CB2? If Diggs is playing, then who's on the opposite side of Diggs? Because Bland is a slot.
Bland is a slot, right?
So who gonna guard Smitty or AJ at times when we move people around? Who are these guys?
They safeties aren't impressive.
They're not impressive as a unit, bro. I got them dudes winning like 7 games this year.
I got the Giants having a better record than them.
It could be very well possible. My only thing about the Giants is how the hell they gonna score points.
I don't know, but that defense is gonna be good this year.
It is. I got the Giants winning. I got the Giants winning week 1.
They played the Commanders, right?
I got them beating the Commanders week 1.
I think they beat them.
I
think they beat them.
I got them getting them week 1.
Yeah, somehow, some way.
Kyer Elam is a CB2.
Yes, Kyer Elam sure was.
But
Elam wasn't even good with the Bills, bro. He wasn't even good with the Bills. They drafted Kyer Elam in the
I think in the first round.
In the first round?
Yeah, I think in the first round. He's a first round talent.
They didn't even bother to pick up the 5th-year option. They just got rid of him after year 3.
Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes.
It's
There you go. Kyer Elam going pissing his pants when you see Smitty lined up across from him.
I just think you got guys on this team who are they're seasoned, they're experienced, they've been through a grind that the Dallas Cowboys can't even begin to measure. And when you finally do it and you know it's possible, everybody across from you is just food.
Yeah,
they just food. They just in your way. And bro,
way.
I have so much confidence in Jalen Hurts, bro. It's like I got confidence in that man to hold my baby in a sandstorm. I got confidence in Jalen Hurts. It's crazy, man.
As you should though. Like realistically, as you should, man. He's earned that from us, man. He's earned that respect from us. And Jalen knows the importance of starting off strong. Mm-hmm. Jalen knows he's Super Bowl MVP, bro. He's Super Bowl MVP.
So let me ask you this: what do you think the Eagles' game plan will be to start out? I think if it's me, I want to run at him and see how much they will commit.
I think that's the game plan. I think the Eagles' game plan is going to be running and play action.
Yes.
I swear I think it's just going to be that simple. Running and play action. And that play and the threat of Saquon Barkley going to have them so scared that they're going to start blitzing, man. They're going to get out of character. I think it's going to be running and play action. And then at the same time, like, if we start running and they can't stop Saquon Barkley, it's like we just going to keep running the ball, I feel like.
Another person to keep your eye on this season, I'm standing on this. I think as long as he stay healthy, I think AJ Dillon is going to be a menace whenever he gets his opportunities. I think AJ Dillon is going to be a menace.
This is probably the best line he ran behind in his career.
Oh yeah, by far.
It's the best line. This is the best line he ran behind in his career. I think we legitimately can I think we might finally see some 2-back sets. I think we finally might see some 2-back power sets, and we just might just like really impose our will on teams.
Yeah, bro.
So
Yeah.
you know, it is what it is, man.
Yeah, for sure. When you think about any concerns, though, because you know clearly we're confident in this team.
Mhm.
We're confident. I think that goes without saying. If you have any concerns that the Cowboys may be able to expose, what do you think those concerns? What are those concerns for you?
It would have to be cornerback too, but that's the easy answer right there because you know we're not really out here playing a lot of man or really blitzing. You know, what I mean? We play a lot of too high shells. So as long as everybody understand their area of responsibility, then I don't think that they can expose cornerback too. Everybody just got to be where they're supposed to be and make the Dallas Cowboys take the underneath throws and then converge to them tackles. Like you got to hit CD because CD gonna catch underneath and he gonna try to make people miss.
Mm-hmm.
You got to hit CD. We got to really put a hat on CD, and I think CD gonna learn something. He gonna learn something tomorrow. I think Zach Bone or somebody, Jahad Campbell, somebody really gonna put CD down on Sunday.
Do you think Quinyon travels this game?
I think Quinyon got to travel every week. I hope he travels. I hope he travels because if Quinyon Mitchell travels this game, then that forces guys to run into the slot against Cooper DeJean
and Bond and Campbell. You know?
Exactly. You know, if Quinyon traveling, then you're not going to have you're not going to have the wide receiver go all the way to the opposite side just so you can match him up against Adoree. We're going to bracket over the top of Adoree the whole season.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because like we're going to find out in this game if we have a legitimate concern. So I can't even say what the concern is right now.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point because although the Cowboys aren't the most complete team, from a simple pass attack perspective, Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, that's a great appetizer for this.
Ferguson.
That's a great appetizer for the secondary and the linebacker core. You got Zach Bond and Jahai Campbell who can cover and are athletes, and they hit, and they can take the ball away. Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean, and floating around. And, you know, I think I am curious, though, how that safety position will look. Because Reed Blankenship obviously going to be out there. But the rumor is, from what was been reported, I think Jeff McClain reported this, Sidney Brown is supposed to be the safety. And I think I tweeted something just to check the temperature of people, right? I think I tweeted, what are the odds either Dory Jackson or Sidney Brown is benched by halftime? Now, some people took that as me not liking Sidney Brown. I've actually been a Sidney Brown supporter throughout his career. Nonetheless, I look at that position that Sidney Brown is in right now. I'm genuinely curious to see just how he moves in that game. I want to see how he conducts himself.
I think Sidney Brown won the job strictly because
health.
He will run down and hit.
Okay.
He will converge to the
He was more healthy than Makuba. I think that played a role too.
He was more healthy than Makuba, but I did just hear Vic Fangio say he was impressed by Makuba's last practice.
He was impressed by Makuba's last practice?
Yeah, he said he was impressed.
Okay.
So, I mean, I've never, like, Vic Fangio rarely gives out kudos like that. Impressed? He rarely says stuff like that.
Right.
So, you know, I mean, Makuba's going to get really, really good minutes for sure. But, you know, I think Sidney Brown, you know, he got more reps and he might be more comfortable in the system.
It's definitely possible. Let me get some bold prediction from you, right? Because we're not going to talk until a few days after this game. As far as, you know, live in front of the people. Make sure y'all smash that like button, by the way. Make sure you guys are locked in. We are live on, we live on 5 platforms. We live on the Linc Up YouTube channel. We're live on Chalk It Up Sports. We're live on Lord Brunson's YouTube channel. We're live on Symone Stanley's YouTube channel, Symone with the Sports. We're also live on Symone's Facebook page. You guys, the goal here was to make sure you could access this show anywhere and everywhere possible, right? And we just wanted to make sure you guys are fully aware that this show will be available on the Linc Up YouTube channel. We just want to keep reminding you guys to migrate over there and understand that the Linc Up YouTube channel is where you're going to find the bulk of these live streams throughout the season.
Right.
I repeat, throughout the season, the bulk of the live streams will be on the Linc Up YouTube channel exclusively. So make sure you guys are subscribed and locked in to that channel, you guys. As of right now, we got 138 people tuned in from the Linc Up. We got over 500 people tuned in from LB's channel. Over 70 people tuned in from my channel. We got over, I believe, 30 to 40 people tuned in from Symone's platforms, respectively. I mean, you guys are all scattered, right? The goal is to have you guys all in one place at the Linc Up YouTube channel. So make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you guys are subscribed to that channel. Turn on your notification bell as well. We really do appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Moving the conversation forward, I want to get to some bold predictions. I want to get some bold predictions from you. So obviously we didn't necessarily prepare for this topic, but I want to just see where your mind is going.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start with the Eagles defense. Do you have a bold prediction or any bold predictions stemming from that Eagles defense and what they may do in that game tomorrow night?
Jahad Campbell going to lead the team in tackles in his first game as a rookie. Jahad Campbell's going to be cleaning up underneath. It's going to be crazy. I think the announcer's going to say he's everywhere. I just see he's that type of player. He's going to be cleaning up sideline to sideline.
I'm trying to think if I could top that. If I had to give you a bold prediction for tomorrow night for defense, I got a couple. Actually, one of them. This actually goes in line with what you said earlier. Adoree Jackson pick six.
Pick six? I thought you was gonna say pick. I knew you were saying about Adoree Jackson.
Adoree Jackson pick six.
That would be crazy.
That's one of them. Another one I got for you. This may be even crazier, or it may not. Who knows? Jordan Davis leads the team in sacks tomorrow night.
I can see it.
Bro, have you seen this man lately, yo?
I can see
he looks different, bro.
I can see I can see it being him because everybody's going to try to double team Jalen Carter. They're all going to try to double team Jalen Carter. I can see Morrow, Joe Moore, or Jordan Davis just wrecking a couple plays.
Bro, Jordan Davis, he's somebody I'm super excited to see this year. Like he's in that Eagles video on YouTube. He spoke about how, my father wasn't in my life.
Right.
This is Jordan Davis speaking. He said my father wasn't in my life, and football was one of the main places, if the only place I truly got a lot of my lessons from as a man, a lot of my experiences from. So when it comes to this team, when it comes to this game, and everything I dedicate to it, this is all I have.
Right.
He said, "This is all I have."
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy when you think about it. And to add to that, he on the 5th-year option. He playing for the be in Milton position. This season is going to determine if he in Milton position or not. We might not be able to afford him, bro. And that's what's crazy, bro. But we squeezed the juice out of it. He been to 2 bowls and he won 1. So I ain't mad.
They did it. They did it.
Milton been to 2 bowls and he won 1 too. So we got what we could get out of these guys, but we really might not be able to afford him. I feel like that's why we drafted Ty Robinson. Well, we did lose Milton, so you needed another one anyway.
Yeah. But it's like the way the dedication, and this isn't just Jordan Davis thing, right? These guys have truly dedicated themselves to rebuilding their bodies from that Super Bowl run.
Yeah.
I mean, Smitty been dropping workout vlogs regularly, like throughout the off season. AJ Brown's been moving and shaking, keeping his body right. Jordan Davis completely transformed. I mean, he does not look like the same dude to me. You can see the motherfucker jawline. Like he doesn't look like the same dude.
He trimmed up.
Yeah, he trimmed up. And I'm just thinking about it from the perspective of like, these guys take their position in this space very serious. They take their job serious. They take their craft serious. And I think that only exists. That only happens from the top down when you create the environment of competitiveness, when you create that environment of toughness, when you cultivate those type of environments. all you can do is pull the best out of people. Again, I know football is all about X's and O's and zeros and ones, all that kind of shit. I get excited about the artsy shit with this game. I get excited about the emotional threads in this game. That's the part that really gets me going.
No, I agree with you, man. Like when guys take themselves off the field and when guys understand that they don't want to go back to latching boats, when guys say shit like, this is all I got, when guys talking like it's a lot of fake tough guys in this sport, we know who we are, they don't know who they are. It's different, man. It's different, man. You know what I mean? Tomorrow it starts the quest. It starts the quest tomorrow, man. We got a lot to get to, man. So it's gonna be lit, man. Let's get to it, man. Let's get to these supers. Yeah, shut it down. For sure. And let's hurry up and go to sleep and wake up for Christmas.
For sure. Listen, man, we got a lot of football. It's a lot of football, man. And like I told you, my channel experienced some of the craziest growth like that I've ever seen throughout that whole run. Like it was divine, bro. It was something not from this earth. It was something beyond the flesh that we experienced last year.
Something in the water.
And I promise y'all this. I promise y'all, we are in the midst of a special time, Philadelphia. We are experiencing history in real time. You're going to look back 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now, and you're going to be talking to your kids who probably didn't see that Super Bowl, or maybe they was babies, whatever it was. You're going to be 5, 10, 15, 20 years older, and you're going to be looking back at those newspaper clippings. You're going to be looking back at some of those stories you saved on your phone, some of those videos, some of those home videos. You're going to be looking back at some of the recordings.
Jalen Hurts' name will never die.
Never. Immortal.
He's immortalized.
He's immortal.
He's immortalized, bro.
Let's get to these supers, man. Bro, I'm ready to run through a fucking wall. Let's keep this shit going, man. Just Gaines with the super chat says we going all black tomorrow for the funeral processions. Go Birds. I wish we was, bro.
Shout out my guy, Just Gaines.
But we going green on white. We going green on. We keeping it classic tomorrow. We keep it. Speaking of uniforms, Jalen Hurts gets his gold captain patch. And
what's the significance behind it?
So basically, when you're voted a captain 5 seasons straight, you get the gold C. Because if you notice, guys have the captain patch, you'll see 1 star on there, you'll see 2 stars, 3 stars, 4 stars. And the only way you get the stars is by being a consecutive captain.
Right.
So AJ Brown is going to have 3 stars, I believe, going into the season. Lane might have 4, I think. Hurts is going to have the gold C, meaning he got his 5th star.
He been a captain every year. He's been in the league.
He's been a captain ever since he's been a starter. Yeah, since 2021. Yep, you're right. He's been a captain. Yeah, so it is crazy. So yeah, and then Saquon's going to wear the gold NFL logo. They're giving that to the MVP for last season, the offensive player of the year from last season, the defensive player of the year, the offensive rookie of the year, and the defensive rookie of the year. All those 5 people are going to have unique NFL emblems on their jerseys. So that's going to be pretty cool too.
Yeah, I wonder. Damn, I don't know why they don't get one to Super Bowl MVP.
That's something new. That's something new they started doing. That never was a thing. But anyway, Just Games, we appreciate you, man. We appreciate you. We wearing green and white to the funeral. Don't worry. King Jordan, my guy, he says after the game, Cowboys fans gonna let out that loud scream that you hear when you're at a funeral. Damn.
Not my baby. Right. Not my baby scream. That's crazy.
Oh my God. Y'all the bid, man. Jason Wright with the 1999. He says, keep up the content, y'all. The Birds are locked in and not resting on their laurels. Barring injury, we have a solid chance to go back-to-back. Tone, you're a real one. Good meeting you today, homie. Shout out to my man, Jason. That's who my man was, Jason. Shout out to Jason. Remember I was telling you earlier how I ran into somebody at my job that put me to the side. Shout out to my man, Jason, man. That's love. Like, I'm at the job doing my thing. My man was like, you Tone? I'm like, yeah. He said, bro, I watch your show every day. I don't miss a show, bro. Stay locked in.
That's real support right there.
Bro, shout out to Jason, man. I really do appreciate that guy, man. You made my day, bro. I'm going to be honest. You made my day. I'll tell you that right now.
King Jordan again.
King Jordan. Oh, my goodness.
With the thirst. Assist single. I got good character, good job, paper, and I drive a Tesla.
Water.
He is friendly to the landscape.
That
With the
brother's
Tesla.
starving.
You know what I mean? I ain't mad at it.
Hey, listen, man. I ain't mad at you either, bro. Hey, listen.
Green Wingman.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. You miss all.
Right.
You miss them all. Green Wingman with the super chat. He says, "Say what you think about Micah. You are not replacing 4 years, double-digit sacks. It's not.
Yeah, you know, it's hard to replace that.
You can't just replace that. Again, he had his limitations to his game. Don't get me wrong.
But they're not trying to replace that because you don't need you don't need that production to get a Super Bowl.
Technically, you're right. Yeah,
we didn't have that. Myles Garrett never won a Super Bowl. We didn't have that production, so they're not trying to replace it. They're just trying to be a better football team. You can't win a Super Bowl with one guy, bro.
Yeah, we keep trying to tell him that.
Yeah.
Number one diehard Eagles fan with the 1999. He says, "What up, Link Up? I've been watching your content for a while now. Major shout out to you guys. Dallas not fucking with us. Go Birds." Hey, listen, man, we appreciate you, man.
We appreciate you for sure, bro. They definitely not messing with us.
Yeah, it's just a different energy, bro.
We just a different type of franchise, man. They a C-level franchise.
Yeah,
Blackwell, thank you for the super chat. The hype video they dropped was fire. Nolan was talking spicy. Salute LB and Symone. We're gonna beat these dudes by 50 tomorrow. We're gonna make a statement. I expect our defense to play strong. Fly was fly.
I love it.
Talking.
For sure, man. That again, like it wasn't like a traditional hype video. It felt like a sermon. Like it felt like a documentary.
It definitely did.
Yeah. Anwan Atkins says, "I'm gonna be in section 106." Hey, shout out to Anwan. Listen, go pull up on Anwan. He got go pull up on Anwan, y'all. Whispers 24K with the 499. He says MVP for Hurts this year. Remember, I said this. Hey, listen, to your point, my bold prediction for the season is Jahir Campbell wins Defensive Rookie of the Year. That's my bold prediction.
Yeah, it could happen.
Al with the $2 super chat, he says Cam's toughness equals vulnerable speaking.
Vulnerable speaking as what?
Oh man, he basically trying to call Cam a sucker, man.
I know, because vulnerably speaking, I cried.
Yeah, Hurts was like, yeah, I don't know about the cry part though.
Right.
Alex with the super chat says Diggs' knees gonna fall smooth off after an AJ double move. I'm testing them. I'm testing that. I'm going right at him
because they're gonna go. They're gonna go right at the door.
Because here's the thing: back-to-back seasons with the same knee, that doesn't go away mentally.
It don't.
That doesn't go away. Me personally, I don't think it does.
It don't.
And it's the first game of the season in that atmosphere. You're going up against the Super Bowl champs, who happens to be your rival. The pressure is high. Micah's gone. The pressure is high.
You got to cut and chase around Saquon Barkley. I think Diggs might have lost a step in the speed department too. He was never really that fast.
You got to, and just breaking on the ball, just changing direction.
Yeah, he was never really that fast. He was just bigger than most.
Listen,
the cornerback position.
If AJ starts out with outside leverage and then somehow, some way cuts inside, Diggs is done.
Yeah,
he's not going to be able to pivot like I don't see it. Light Bear and Invictus with the $5 super chat says, I think Guyton led the league in holding penalties. Entirely possible, man. Guyton is not good.
Yeah, they're not. He's not disciplined.
He's not good. Flight Sphere with the super chat says, "Yo, LB, I'm going to be at the tailgate tomorrow. Where you going to be at? Trying to meet you, bro."
I'm gonna be around. I have no idea where I'm gonna be at exactly.
Light Bear Invictus back again says, Hurts became a true field general last season. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like sometimes, like every season's going to look different, and you don't. Every season isn't called on you to be a certain guy. Sometimes you just got to play point guard. Sometimes you just got to put the ball in the best player's hands and let him work. And then when it's time for you to do you, you do you. But I love about Jalen Hurts the most is he's always ready. He's always ready. Some guys never are ready, man. Some guys can't answer the call. WineMan97 with the super chat says, glad I was able to catch the stream. New season. Let's go to work. BTA. Much love to the Link Up crew. Keep doing your thing. Go Birds.
Yes, sir. Go Birds.
Shout out to Wine, man. Really do appreciate you. Alex with the super chat says, only thing that's stopping us is injuries. Got to pray for a healthy season. Go Birds. Yeah, man. Got to pray for a healthy season. You know, AJ and Smitty, they was dealing with little
This schedule brutal too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, it's brutal. One game at a time, bro. We just got one game at a time.
This schedule is the first of its kind, by the way. Like there's never been a Super Bowl team who's had to in the following season had to play 10 playoff teams in that season.
Right. We still got to we got to play. We're playing 10 playoff teams.
Bro, over 50% of our games are playoff teams.
Because of the division. Well, only one team made it in the division besides us. Damn, that's crazy.
Commanders, Chiefs, Rams, Packers,
the Bucks,
Broncos. That's 6 teams right there.
The Chargers go to the playoffs. The Bills.
Do we play the Bills next year? I mean,
we play the Bills at the end of the schedule, like second to last game.
Oh, we do. You're right. You're right about that. All right, so yeah, Bills, Chargers, Lions, Packers, Vikings, Broncos, Bucks, Rams, Chiefs. Like, dog, this schedule has never been done before.
Right, but it's going to happen more frequently because they with these extra seedings and bullshit they did. So it's going to be more playoff teams anyway on people's resumes.
True, but that started in 2021.
We're in
2025 now.
Yeah.
So
I think it'll happen more frequently. Because you're gonna have multiple divisions with 2 teams going to the playoffs now.
Yeah, that's true. Diehard Eagles fan says, Tone, remember when I did the live chat last year with you about me going to the Rivers game last year? Trust me, bro, them guys are locked in. Yeah, bro, I remember, dog, you was there. You was letting me know, like, I think you was close to the sideline, and you was kind of telling me just the energy, the way they was talking, the way they was carrying themselves.
The Ravens?
Yeah, just the overall aura. Because I think they played in Baltimore last year, right? It was in Baltimore, and they beat them in Baltimore. Yeah, man, he was basically saying, like, yo, that Eagles team is just different. They different.
Yeah.
King Jordan back again. He says, "Damn, y'all gonna do me dirty like that?"
No. We weren't trying to do you dirty.
We ain't doing you dirty. It's all love, brother. You know how it goes.
Trying to do you dirty.
I'm just saying, Symone be having y'all like the pit bulls with the paint thing out. Y'all be a little crazy, going crazy.
You got to shoot your shot when they there.
I ain't mad, bro.
You can't shoot now. There ain't nobody here. You know what I mean?
Mr. 89 says AJ bulked up a bit. I think he's gonna put up numbers and be more selfless by blocking downfield. Also, no back-to-back home games. Go Birds. Yeah, man, it's crazy. That's another thing too. A Super Bowl champion has never not had a back-to-back home game. It's never been done before. So the schedule is really unheard. It's really the first of its kind.
It is the first of its kind, but we can't blame the schedule
at all.
We can't blame the schedule. It's just something else we got to conquer. Like if we want the back-to-back home games, let's go to the playoffs, get the number 1 seed.
Yeah, and to your point about AJ, being more selfless. I think they spoke about something in one of their press conferences. I think Saquon said it. If you think
Saquon, he said, if you think we won the Super Bowl with you, then you're right. He said, if we think we won a Super Bowl
because of you,
you're wrong.
Yeah, something like that. Which is a fly quote, by the way.
It is fly. Yeah.
That's a fly. Just go back to your point. Sirianni is a psychologist, bro. He has the pulse. He has the pulse of this team. I don't care what nobody said. Connect the dots with the super chat. Thank you, man. But the $10. He said BTA was last year. It's BTB. Belt to back.
About to go belt to back.
Philip Thomas with the super chat says if the Eagles surpass this schedule, definitely a dynasty, bro. This schedule. If we do what we do with this schedule, I wish I would hear somebody say something crazy about Jim.
Bro, getting to the playoffs with this schedule mean we going to the bowl. This schedule's crazy,
bro. This schedule molds you for those games.
Right.
All right. Last super chat, Alex, man, appreciate you. He said schedule works in our favor too. Keeps them locked in. That's a good point. I like that too. You can't get too comfortable. But on that note, y'all. We appreciate y'all. We've been way too comfortable in this live stream, man. You guys have been phenomenal. You guys have truly just been a rock throughout the off season and throughout our whole content journey. And, LB has been able to experience 2 Super Bowls with you guys, right? I've been able to experience 1 Super Bowl with you guys in this space. And I'm just so grateful that we actually have this connection, you guys. So any final words, LB, before we close this thing up?
Tomorrow, man, you're gonna see me around, man. If you see me, man, say what up.
Yeah, man, for sure. Shout out to Maverick, man. Jalen really should have 2 Super Bowls, but it is what it is. God don't make mistakes. You feel what I'm saying? it makes the story that much more sweeter whenever you get that second one. You feel me?
That's a
So
fact.
again, make sure you guys are safe tomorrow, getting to the game, getting home from the game, drink responsibly. You know, don't do nothing I wouldn't do. You know what I mean? When you see LB, don't run up on him. Don't run up on him. We're gonna have to slow you up like Robitussin. Shout out to Pusha T.
Just
You
say
know what I
what
mean?
up.
But again, y'all, we appreciate y'all. It's truly a blessing to be able to kick it with y'all every single day when we do this content game. I love what LB does. I love what Symone Stanley does. They're doing spectacular work in their respective fields. And, you know, man, you guys make it worthwhile. So smash that like button. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the Linc Up. I repeat, make sure you guys are subscribed to Laura Brunch's channel. Subscribe to Symone with the Sports. Subscribe to Chalk It Up Sports. And make sure you guys are subscribed to the Linc Up. He's Laura Brunson. She's Symone Stanley. I'm your guy, Tone DeShields II. And we're out of here, y'all. It's Flag was Fly.
Let's
BTA,
get it.
baby. Let's get it.
Tomorrow, we here.